It's Tech It Out!
Coming up on Season 2 of Tech It Out, Greg will tell you how to optimize the notifications on your phone to create work-life balance.
And Simon's going to show you how to log into your computer if you don't have your phone or printout card for two-factor authentication.
And Geoff will show you how you can get help.
And Mike will show you how to get your criminal background check online.
Check it out!
Have you ever thought it would be useful to have your school email, calendar, and chat on your phone, but are holding out because you don't want work notifications to intrude on your personal life? For a long time, I felt the same way. But with some careful management of your notification settings, you can have it all. The ability to send an urgent message to a colleague while you're out on duty, or quickly double-check your schedule while you're not in your room, without the lurking fear that you'll get a stressful email at 10 p.m. that will keep you up at night. To get started, you need to add your school account to your phone. Open the Gmail app and click on the account icon in the upper right. Then select Add Another Account. Tap Google. Then enter your email address and password. Depending on your phone and account settings, you might have to go through 1 or 2 additional security steps. Agree to the terms of service, and now your account is all set on your phone. To find it, click on the accounts icon in the upper right, and you'll see your account down below the one you're currently logged into. You might notice that there have been some recent changes to your inbox. Your Hangouts are now chats, down here, and your group chats are now called rooms, over here. Now it's time to customize your notifications to only get what you want. Click on the 3 lines over here, then scroll down to Settings. Click General Settings, and tap on Manage Notifications. If you never want notifications to show up from your school account, you can turn them all off with this button. You'll still be able to access your emails and chats whenever you go into the Gmail app. Personally, I like to turn mail notifications off but keep chat on because I don't usually get chats outside of school hours. Adding your school account to your phone will also automatically add your calendars. To manage notifications, click the 3 lines in the Calendar app and scroll down to Settings. Tap on your calendar, and you'll see that the default is to notify you 10 minutes before an event. Tap there if you'd like to change this, and you can turn it off by clicking No Notification. Repeat this for any other calendars that you use, and now you should be all set. So try it out. If you decide it's not for you, it's really easy to remove your work account from your phone. Just go back to the Gmail app, click on the icon, click Manage Accounts on this device, select your work account, and say Remove Account. The screen recordings in this video were all done with an Android phone, but if you use an iPhone, feel free to book a time with your tech coach to figure out how to set up notifications for you.
Hi Mike, you're looking a bit discombobulated today.
Oh, Simon, it's that two-factor authentication. I left my phone at home, I left my codes at home, I just don't know what to do anymore.
Hey Mike, don't worry. There's another way to log in even without your phone.
What are you talking about? How do you even do that?
Well, Geoff and Mike, to log into your computer without actually using two-factor is quite a simple process. I'm here on our normal screen waiting to type in my email address, but instead I come up to the person up here and click on that. The screen changes and I get a different looking screen. It asks me for my username, so I type in my username, not the email address, and password, and hey presto, I'm into my computer. But remember, you do need to eventually log in using the front screen with your email address so you are completely authenticating and with the two-factor authentication. But this way is an excellent way if you do forget your phone or your printout codes to be able to get into your computer and get your work done.
As tech coaches, we get it. Sometimes you want more personal help rather than a canned response. Hello, Tech Office. Have you turned it off and on again? Thank you. Have a nice day. And we know that everyone needs help, especially when it comes to computers. The important thing is to know who to ask for help and how to ask for help. And the best place to find this information is in the IT at AS Warsaw website. If you hover over the Who We Are and click on Who to Go To, you'll find all the information you need, including who to email when your projector's not working. If you want some ideas for teaching and learning, some support for you or your students in using a particular program, or you just want to have a chat, you can always contact the tech coaches. Emailing or messaging the coaches is great for a quick question or request, but you might like some in-class support, help with planning a unit, or spend some time getting that personalised one-to-one support. The best way to do this, and to ensure you have your tech coach's undivided attention, is to book some time with them using Google Calendar. In Google Calendar, find this box on the left. Type in the email address of the tech coach or whoever it is that you want to book. When you click on their name, you will see all their available times. You then need to make a new calendar event. The easiest way to do this is by just clicking on the calendar. If you've already clicked on their name, it will make an appointment with the title of the two people in the meeting, you and the tech coach. If you scroll down, you can add a description. That way, it will give the coach some context of what you want to meet about. Once you click save, you will then be asked if you want to send invitation details. Definitely do this, so they know that you're coming. When you make your calendar appointment, if you don't see the two names, or if you make a calendar appointment the usual way, you might have to manually invite the coach to the meeting. To do this, use the Add Guests button. Once again, just start typing the email address, and when you save it, you'll again be asked if you'd like to send them an invitation. The coach will then get an email saying that someone wants to meet with them. It's as simple as that. Remember, your tech coaches are here to support you, and we love just hanging out in meetings or joining in when you're planning. Whether it's a new unit, an old unit, or even if you just want to techify an existing in-class activity or assessment. I often encourage teachers to make a list of questions and then book a time where we can sit down one-on-one to get them answered. It's a really nice way just to get that personalised tech coaching. And remember, just because we want you to use Google Calendar doesn't exclude you from dropping in for a chat and a cookie, or as us Australians call them, biscuits. At some stage, everyone needs help.
Getting your background check is all the rage these days, but the process of doing so can be a bit tricky. You can either go in person to the government offices during their tight business hours, or you can complete your application online and actually save yourself 10 zloty. You need to do this especially if you plan on returning back to the school next year, but it can also be a good idea just to have it done anyways. To do this online, you need to already have your trusted profile. There are 5 steps here, and in all, it took about 10 minutes to complete. Step 1. Register to the Ministerstwo Sprawiedliwości, or the Ministry of Justice e-platform system. Number 2. Activate your account. Number 3. Submit your application. 4. Digitally sign using your trusted profile. And finally, pay. You'll need your PESEL, your login information to where you registered your trusted profile, and a method of payment, like Blick. It also helps to have a piece of paper and a pen handy so you can write down your username and password when you are asked to create a username and password. Thankfully, Łukasz Wawryk in the tech office did all the hard work and figured out how to do all this online. I'm just making this video to show you what you need to do. First, you'll need to go to the link that will bring you to step number 1. I'll provide the link in the description below. The link will bring you to a gov.pl website. You click on that link there and it'll bring you to another website for the MSE platform. You can change the language, click registration, And here you'll be asked to put in all your information. Make sure you have natural person clicked at the top. In the spot where it asks for your national identification number, that's where you put your pestle. Now, if you don't have a user ID, like myself, you can just click on Give User ID and it'll create a username using your first name and last name and a bunch of numbers after it. You might want to use your own personal email address. That way, if you leave the school, you'll still be able to access this website and your e-platform. You also need to create a password, and the password will need to have capital letters, lowercase letters, some numbers, and some symbols. They don't tell you what the guidelines are exactly, so just make it as complicated as possible. You'll need to fill out a CAPTCHA and click on the box that says you've read the terms, and click register. You should then get a registration successful screen, and you'll notice that an activation email will have been sent to the email account that you put into the form. So go to that email account, note the user ID, and you'll click on the account activation link. You should then get an account has been activated notice, and you can put in your user ID that was in your email and the password that you created, and click on login. This screen will look familiar to you. So now you can go to the top leftish area and click on requests and inquiries. And when you click that, you'll get a drop down menu and you'll click on application for a person. Much of the information will have been already filled out for you, but if there's something missing, you go ahead and fill it out now. Where it says place of residence, I just put Warsaw. And on question number 11, you'll click on criminal file. You don't have to do anything for question number 12. Leave those blank. Finally, scroll down and click on save. You should get a green box that says that you've completed everything. Scroll all the way back down again, and now click on sign it. If you were here last year, you may have had to create a trusted profile so that you could see your vaccination records online, and this is where it comes in handy once again. So click on sign with a trusted signature, and you'll be brought to a bunch of options how you can sign in using your trusted profile. You could either use your bank if you did it that way, but I didn't. I used the gov.pl website. So I'm just going to put in my username and password in the fields on the left side, and I'm not going to use the banking information, but you might be able to use the banking information. I was able to see all the information that I put in for my trusted profile, sign with a trusted signature. Then I got an SMS code to authorize. So I think it was an 8-digit code that was sent by SMS to my phone that I registered my trusted profile with. I put in those 8 digits, then I clicked on confirm. Now, here it asked me if I wanted to apply for a multilingual form. You don't need to do this. I checked with Marjana downstairs in HR, and she said that you don't need to apply for a multilingual form, so you can click on no, but I did. So this is the process for that. I select English for an official EU language, and then I click on sign it, and then I have to sign in with a trusted signature once again. Click sign with a trusted signature again. Got another 8 digits for an SMS code. Clicked on confirm. And if you did this already, I think Marjana will reimburse you, and this just gives you an English form, an English letter for your criminal records. But downstairs in HR, they just need it in Polish, so you really don't need to do this. It'll cost everyone another 17 zloty, which HR will reimburse you for, but no, you don't need it. And now finally it's time to pay, so click on pay and send. you'll be brought to a form, but most of it will already have been filled out for you. So you can actually just scroll all the way down. You don't necessarily need to put your street and house number unless it really asks you to, and then I just clicked on next. And to pay, I used everyone's favorite way of paying called Blick. If you don't know how to Blick, watch out for a future video titled Blick Like a Pro. Coming soon. But yeah, click on Blick and scroll down and click on Pay. Click on Go Back to the Store, and there you go. You should have a green banner saying that the transaction was successfully approved. Make sure you have that. Now to double check, you can click on Requests and Inquiries and click on List of Inquiries, and you should have the forms there that you just submitted. So I've got something that says Request for Form Sent because I requested 2 documents. One of them was the multilingual form. I have 2 rows there. And now you just wait for a message saying that everything's complete. It took, I think, a couple of other people that I know that did it online 3 weeks to get their police check done. So make sure you do this well ahead of the September 30th deadline. And as a final note, when I did this, I really wasn't sure what I was doing, and I hope this works out for you. But if you have any problems, you can come to me. I can try to help you out. You can go to Wukash in the IT office over there. But if things change, if it doesn't work, I apologize. I'm sorry, but I don't want to take any responsibility. I'm just trying to help as much as I can to the best of my abilities here. All right, best of luck. Hope your criminal record check comes back clean.